What is up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Surfing the Stream, where every week we're on a quest to find out what is the greatest movie of all time. One of my most anticipated movies of 2024 is finally here. I saw it a couple nights before it's actually officially released worldwide, and I gotta tell you, expectations really affect the movie-going experience. Too high of expectations can leave one feeling disappointed, or too low can make you feel more excited when it's actually a good movie. And then there are the movies that you have sky-high expectations, that it's almost impossible to meet those expectations. Twisters is not one of those movies. It exceeded my ridiculously high expectations, and I haven't stopped thinking about this movie since I saw it last night. And I haven't stopped thinking about just how much fun I had with this movie. The OG Twister movie was one of my favorite comfort movies growing up. I've already done the review, and you can check that review out right here somewhere along those lines. While this movie doesn't stray too far from the structure of Twister, it is able to pave its own path in a truly amazing ride of emotions. It's not a straight up remake, but it does continue the legacy of Twister. And in fact, if you're a huge fan like I am, there are so many callbacks and Easter eggs in this movie that it'll keep you smiling for the 2-hour runtime. I am pleasantly surprised by how attached I got to the main characters in this movie. Twisters might not have the wide range of characters as Twister did, because all those characters were great in Twister. We had Philip Seymour Hoffman and his crazy performance, and it was just like each character had a distinct personality, and you love them all. While I think a lot of the side characters are serviceable in this movie, they're fine. I enjoy them. I have no issues with them. I don't feel like they ever reached the height of all of the characters in Twister. But I feel like the core 3 main characters are probably better than the OG characters in Twister. We have Daisy Edgar Jones, who was just absolutely fantastic in this movie. Disney, Lucasfilm, take note, because this is how you write a great, badass female character. I loved how vulnerable she was while simultaneously being confident and strong. Daisy commands the screen every single time that she's on it. And that's even when Glenn Powell is straight up cooking in this movie. And then speaking of which, Powell is fantastic in this movie, and I'm really enjoying his ascension as an actor, and a lot of his movies I really fucking enjoy. He's relatable, charismatic, and funny in this movie, and surprisingly, there was more depth to his character than I was expecting. The CGI is pretty damn good too, as well as the cinematography being pretty damn great. All the disaster set pieces have high stakes, and you actually give a shit what happens because they develop these characters properly, and because of how great the film looks on top of that, it just keeps you engaged for the entire 2-hour runtime. Truth be told, I'm surprised with how great the pacing is of this movie, considering how much they slow things down, because they'll have a big action set piece, and then they'll slow things down and just have some character moments. And I really appreciate those quieter character moments because it really fleshes out the characters and it gives them some time to really relate to the characters and really care for them. So I really do appreciate that they actually took their time to develop the characters properly. This is, without a doubt, the most entertaining movie of 2024. While it may not be the best movie of 2024, it is the most fun. You go to the theater, you are just going to have a shit ton of fun. And like I said, this movie doesn't stray too much structurally away from the original movie, but I don't think it really needs to. We just needed it to be a fun roller coaster of a ride, and that's exactly what they gave us. You know, don't fix what's not broken. And I know this is going to sound crazy when I say this, and I still think this movie is way better. I think Top Gun Maverick is the first movie that comes to mind when I think about Twisters. And again, I think Top Gun Maverick, it's one of my top 10 favorite movies of all time. I really fucking love that movie. So I'm not saying this is anywhere near that level of good, but it's the movie that I think of when I watch Twisters, with it just being high stakes, caring for the characters, while also being so much fucking fun. And this movie just gave me those same feelings walking out of the theater that I had when I watched Top Gun Maverick for the first time. So Personal opinion, go see this on the biggest and loudest screen possible. Go see this in theaters. This deserves you to go see it in theaters. If you just want to have a damn good popcorn blockbuster movie day, this is the one to go see. Go see Twisters right now. But if you have seen Twisters, please let me know in the comments below what you thought about the movie. No spoilers. But guys, that is going to be it for me. I will catch y'all next time on another episode. Laters.